Yo, what's going on, fellas? Good morning to you. Happy Friday morning. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully that morning's off to a good little start. Feels good sitting back in here with you guys, talking our sports and talking our sports betting. Obviously, we had to not be with you guys yesterday. Thank you guys for understanding. Little man got sick, and if you're in that scenario as a parent, you know you got to bite the bullet and keep your kid out one day, because if you don't, your kid can be out 2 days. And what I mean by that is, kid's got a cold, got a fever. But if the school diagnoses your kid with the fever, they have to stay home for a mandatory 24 hours. So not only then, if I drop the kid off at school yesterday knowing he's sick, do I get called at any random ass time to come pick up my kid, ruins my Thursday. Now I've got a kid home with me sick on Friday. So you bite the bullet, you stay home with them one day, and then you send them back the next day. Is he healthy today? I don't know, just hoping he doesn't get a little fever and I don't get a call in the next few hours to go ahead and pick him up. So thank you guys again for understanding. Hated to not be with you guys and talk our sports, but it happens. Let's make sure we, of course, get to recap the last 2 days. We'll recap Wednesday, recap Thursday, and then I think we'll have a good time on today's show. We've got to go ahead and make an NBA parlay. We've got some arbitrage money. If you were here on last Friday's show, we cooked up a parlay 16-1. We took $18 and flipped it into $300. We look to do that same sort of thing on today's show, and then myself and Matt will preview this weekend's Premier League games at 11:45 a.m. Eastern Time. So in about 10-15 minutes, Matt will join me. We'll kind of roll this daily show right in between the posts. So if you want soccer bets, if you want soccer analysis, hang with me for about the next 15 minutes. Matt will be joined with us and we'll talk Premier League. So until then, we'll do the recaps and then we'll dive on into the soccer action. And of course, we'll build that NBA parlay as well. Let's go ahead and throw up the recap there from Wednesday, see if we get to ring the cash register. And as you can see right there, a 1-in-1 day, but we get to go ahead and ring the cash register at plus 0.32 units. Love to see that right there, boys, and love to see Manchester City come through for us on that first half team total. And that one went about exactly as I thought. They're not going to embarrass Vincent Kompany, so they're never going to run up the score and embarrass him at the Etihad, a job that maybe he'll take over in a couple years. So a very workmanlike performance. Get the 2 goals. City does what they do at home. 10 games, now 10 times they've had the lead at halftime there at the Etihad in league games. So they cruise to a nice 3-1 victory up over Burnley. Tripped up on our La Liga parlay. Atletico dramatically comes through in injury time, but Barcelona Osasuna cannot have 2 or more goals being scored. And if you're wondering, there, of course, was a goal disallowed in that game due to offside. So that's all right, though. VAR has helped us the last couple of days, so can't be quite too upset. But, of course, that one does hurt a little bit right there. So turn to profit on Wednesday. Love to see that right there. Let's see what happened on yesterday's action. We, of course, had those couple plays we talked about, right? West Ham, Bournemouth, both teams will score. That one gets it done nice and early. Bournemouth with the early goal. West Ham gets a penalty. That's how you get both teams to score. Add on to that, Manchester United on the double chance. That gets us good plus money cash right there. Manchester United 2-0, 3-1. They had to work for those 3 points. A 4-3 victory at the Molineux. Always tough taking on Wolves, but they're able to escape with the 3 points and give us a good plus money cash. And the Real Madrid money line over 1.5. It was always going to be 2-0 for Real Madrid. That seems like that's their score line, 1-0, 2-0. They are the king of clean sheets and keeping shit low scoring. They come through for us right there, boys. So 2-0 day and plus 2.27 units. Ringing that cash register right there. And obviously you can see right there, positive on the week now after back-to-back good days, plus 1.59 units. We've got tons of arbitrage money. We've already tweeted some plays as well. Our live number is $21.18. We're cooking up one hell of an NBA parlay on this Friday night action for you. And of course, we've got a couple free bets over on FanDuel. 1-1 last night. Lakers won the first quarter? Huh? Lakers won the game? Huh? No LeBron, no AD. Wow, didn't see that same game parlay losing there on FanDuel. We picked up the $5 free bet, and we also picked up another $5 free bet earlier. So we'll make some parlays this week in the Premier League. We'll make an NBA parlay. We'll have ourselves a great little time. Let's go to the comment section, see how you guys have been doing the last couple days. And we'll wait here for Matt to show up. And then when Matt joins, we'll pull him onto the show. And then we'll rock and roll with some Premier League analysis and what have you. So, Corey, what's up, man? I did you a favor, dog. 10:30. 10 o'clock doesn't quite cooperate with you and the bosses. How's 10:30 work for you, man? How's 10:30? What's up, Corey? Morning, my man. Brian, I want to look you in the camera here for a second. Got a little special thing in the mail from you, Brian. It showed up in the mail. Well, we only check our mail about once every 2 weeks. So to be fair, who knows how long it's been sitting in the mailbox. But I just got it yesterday out of the mailbox. Thank you, Brian. Such a great message to receive. And, I would send those same thoughts and just great words right back to you, my man. Hell of a guy you are, man. Thank you for sending that, man. It brightened my day to get that. So thank you, Brian. Appreciate you, man. Much love, Brian. Let's go, boys. Let's have ourselves a money-making weekend, Brian. Let's go. What are you getting? What are you getting? You going to get in some brunch? Okay, Brian. Let's go. Let's go. I'm getting a little hungry myself, actually. I'll talk up some Premier League, and then I think a good little lunch will do it. What do you got here, Corey? Oh, the boys won. He put up the double again. Of course, he did points and rebounds, dog. He's a warrior in the fucking in the paint. Nice double. Nice. Let's go. Back to the grind, gent. Back to it. Gonna do an NBA parlay. We're gonna do it over on Bet Rivers. We'll try and do the same thing we did last Friday. Obviously, we'll try and get to the cash counter. But if we don't, 3 of the 4 legs hit, we'll get a free bet. We don't want the free bet. Just like we didn't want the free bet last Friday. We want the cash counter, baby. See if we can't cook one up, the gent. Let me know. I've not done any research. I lost a whole day yesterday of preparation, handicap, everything. This is home with a damn 2-year-old, so I do a damn thing. So if there's a game you're interested in, the gent, if there's one you're going to watch, we'll try and cook up a play from that game. So let me know. Ross, top of the morning to you, or bottom of the morning to you, I should say, my man. Bottom of the morning to you. I'm telling you, when I heard the news of no LeBron, no AD, I said that same game parlay on FanDuel is like golden. Like they're going to win the first quarter. They lose by 3 points, 28-25. And then the player props, though, gets wonky, right? The Lakers player props kind of go to shit. And also some of the defending. Like it's just kind of really screwed. Lakers obviously pulling off the surprise and winning the first quarter. But it really janks up your player props at that point. So, and Austin Reeves, yeah, he was cooking. So let me ping Matt. Basically tell him we ready. And then I'll kind of just start looking around at the NBA slate. I'll kind of start pulling up hashtag basketball. We'll kind of just get ready here. We'll get ready here. So let's see what the NBA games are. And of course, on Between the Posts, when we get Matt, we'll shelve the basketball talk. And obviously, we're all just Premier League at that point. But Clippers, Pistons, that one smells like a blowout. So I think we should avoid a parlay from that leg. Heat, Wizards, okay. Suns, Hawks, that smells like a high-scoring game. Suns, Hawks, that smells high-scoring. Pacers, Kings, that one smells high-scoring too. We'll, of course, look it up. Raptors, Rockets, Warriors, Grizz, Magic, Timberwolves, Hornets, Thunder. Probably should stay away from Hornets, Thunder. That has blowout potential. Pelicans, Spurs, that smells like an over. And then Nuggets, Blazers. I'm for sure the Nuggets should win the game. DeGent, you also agree? Yeah, Suns, Hawks should be high scoring. Yeah, as long as Matt's not here, let's go first quarter action like we do. Let's go look up the first quarter while I wait on Matt. I'm taking it. I'm taking the over. I didn't even have to think twice. Taking the over. All right. What did we say here? We said Hawks and Suns. Let me get my pen here. Oh, boy. Don't die on me, stream. Come on. Just be cool. It says it's got low quality. I'm trying to do as much of this on my cell phone as I can. What did we say? Ooh, Atlanta's got the second best offense in the first quarter. The game's at Atlanta, so that would help them. Let me put this on so I can hear Matt dial in. Phoenix, top 10 offense. They actually average more points on the road. Let's see what the defense angle is. From the defense angle. Oh, yeah, Atlanta's got a shit defense, too. Phoenix is all right, so they're at 28. They're at 30. All right, we'll go look up the number, but it should have about 62 points in that first quarter. Let's go look that up. Where's Suns? Suns, Hawks. Here we go. Suns, Hawks. First quarter. 64.5. Holy hell. Holy hell. 64.5. I'll take the under. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of points. 64.5. I'll take that under. I'll take that under. Pacers, Kings might be a sneaky under. Yeah, with the Kings on the road, I'd have to look that up, but you lean over, but then when you factor in the Kings on the road, I hear you. We'll just drop the under in, then the gent. I'm with you. I'll go. I don't like the push, so I'll bump it up and get under 249.5. I'll go under 249.5. All right. All right. Sabonis for the Kings has crazy rebounds numbers, 11 plus in 6 of his last 7. All right, now while we wait on Matt, we got 2 game props. We'll do the full under. We'll do the full under to Gent in Kings Pacers. I'll do under 249.5. Under 249.5. Kings Pacers. And I'm going to do that first quarter under. Hawks Suns. First quarter under. Hawks Suns. Don't be scared. Remember last Friday we did the under in Hawks Mavs. Game was 148-144, but the first quarter went under. So follow the numbers right there. Don't be scared. Get that first quarter under. First quarter under. And then let's look up a couple player props. Sure. Let's look up a couple player props. Let's do the old hashtag basketball. Let's look up some player props. Let's do a player prop from a game that maybe should be close. Raptors Rockets. I bet the Rockets could hang with them at home. Hell, Raptors traded all their damn good players. It seems like they got rid of Siakam, got rid of Fred VanVleet in the offseason. So let's do a player prop. Let's do the best angle. First, let's look up Rockets defense first. What the hell? We'll go Rockets defense first. Ooh, it's really good defense. But struggle against centers. I mean, struggling against centers big time. Who's the center for Raptors? Let's look it up. I couldn't even tell you. Could not tell you. Could not tell you at all. Raptors center is Pirtle, and he's out, so can't do that angle. All right, let's go to the Raptors, see how their defense is. They're also not good against centers. Pretty good against pretty about average against everything else. Average. 3-pointers. Yeah, they put the clamps down on the 3-pointers. Wow. If you look up the Rockets, Jabari Smith Jr. should have a tough night scoring. Do we get a line on his 3-pointers? See Jabari Smith. And no line on Jabari Smith. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Let's go back to the Rockets. I would think, who is the Raptors' small forward? RJ Barrett should have a tough game scoring. RJ Barrett, and he's doubtful. God damn it. So no lines on RJ Barrett. Not good. What about point guard Quigley? He's out. Man, a lot of injury. All right. The hell with that game. A lot of injuries in that game, boys. What was the under for the first quarter? Radio was going off. I am doing Suns Hawks 64.5. 64.5 Suns Hawks. Sin Young 10 plus rebounds is 7 and 8. 10. Yeah. Is that their center? And he's doubtful. Or day to day, sorry. Day to day. So I'm not getting any props on him. So F that game. Too many dudes hurt, apparently. Let's do... God, can do Pelicans Spurs, I guess. Let's see what the Spurs can't... man, where is Matt? Let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready to talk some soccer. Talk some footy. Let's see. Spurs suck versus the center. Who's this? Valanciunas? Is he still the center for the Pelicans? Is it still Valanciunas? And Zion's day-to-day? I like that. All right, let's do Valanciunas. He should have a good game. Let's do his. And we don't get props on him. We only get props on Zion and Wembanyama and Dazzle. God damn it. What is these? All these guys are doubtful. This is annoying. This is really annoying. Too many injured stars in the NBA. Can't get props on guys we want. Everyone's hurt. I hear you, Corey. Everyone's effing hurt. I'll just go 4 game props then. I'll just go 4 game props. Need to be at minus 200 or better. I've got the under, full game under, first quarter under. Yeah, there's no props on Valanciunas, though. That's the problem. No props on him. Yeah, it's blowouts. Can we go? No, Timberwolves are really good. Number 1 seed. Zion under 5.5 rebounds has been good. Let's see. Let's see how Spurs are against power forward. He should be able to get the rebounds based on the stats. But I'll do it. Under 5.5. It's minus 132. I'll take it. I'll take it, Gent. I'll take it. So now I just need one more leg. One more leg. We added Valanciunas under 5.5. Or, sorry, not Valanciunas. We added Zion. My apologies there. Zion under 5.5 rebounds. The under 249.5 in Kings Pacers. And the first quarter under 64.5 in Suns and Hawks. Is the Joker playing tonight? I don't know. We'll see if there's props on him. Sportsbooks will tell us. I have props on him. So I believe he's up. Let's go look up Portland. After the big shocker, what was that, last night? They pulled off the win against the Bucks. Pulled off. I could see where you could have a big game, but I mean that's also, the Joker, and he's really stinking good. If anything, it looks like, fellas, whoever the shooting guard is for the Nuggets could struggle tonight. Oh, there's Matt right there. All right, there's Matt right there. Who's the shooting guard? Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Oh, I hate that bum. He burned me enough over the years. All right, let's hold on. I'll get you, Matt. Half a second here, Matt. The point guard. There we go. Still they give up tons of assists. So Malcolm Brogdon Jr. on assists. I'll take that. Over 5.5. Sign me up. That'll be the parlay. I'll slap some money on that. I'll share it here in a second. We'll get mad in this game. We'll do some soccer. That's what boys. I'm putting the whole 21-28 on it. Whoa, that's $2,000. Didn't get my comma. There we go. $850 pays $200. Hell yeah, I'm here for it. All right, I'll share that in a second. Well, don't worry, I'll share that in a second. All right, let's get Matt in here. Let's talk some footy. We got a soccer parlay, or we got a basketball parlay built. Cooked one up last Friday. Took $18, turned it into $300. We're gonna do that same thing again today. I'll hit this parlay here in the chat. Let's get Matt up here. Let's get it, boys. Let's get this here. I'm gonna put this first chat up here so everybody has it. Suns versus Hawks. First Q under 64.5. We'll do Pacers versus Kings under 249.5. We'll do Zion under 5.5 REBs. And then I did Brogdon over 5.5 assists. I'll put that up on the screen. We'll get Matt in here, boys. That's the parlay we're rolling with tonight in soccer. Bam, we've got Matt, or that's the parlay we're rolling with. I mean, by the way, and don't look at that Man City bet. That was for the other week. Let's go, Matt. Bam, we got Matt. What's going on, Matt? How you doing, buddy?
What is up? Can you
Just
hear me
cooked up
good?
yeah, we got you loud and clear. Just cooked up an NBA parlay, my man. Just had to get Friday going with a little NBA.
I love that.
All right,
Always cooking something up.
we got a slew of people here, Matt. We're, of course, here to break down the Premier League. Let me jump on into these games, pull it up. We had some nice good week hits. I know you were on that Liverpool in over 1.5. They destroyed Chelsea. I watched that match. I mean, just stuck it to them.
Oh yeah, that was wonderful. Connor Bradley. What a player this young kid is.
I mean, yeah, you just love it when they develop like that, because now it's like, I mean, you could sell him and it could be 100% profit. They obviously wouldn't sell him, but now you can even sell like a Robertson, or he's just got great depth. But he is pushing Robertson. It's hard to keep Connor Bradley off the pitch the way he's playing.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they start him this week or not against Arsenal. I think that they'll probably bring back Trent, but we'll see.
Yeah, that big boy matchup against Chelsea, and he didn't have Trent or Robertson in there, and I was like, okay. And then you continue to see Bradley develop and everything, so hard to ignore it. All right, let's. I assume you don't have any bets for today. You just ready to roll into Saturday's games, or do you have anything for today?
No, nothing for today.
Nothing for today. We'll move it right on into the action. It's Everton taking on Tottenham to kick off our Saturday morning in the Premier League. Matt, if there was ever a game in which you were entertained throughout, it was that 0-0 game between Fulham and Everton. Like, got burned on the over, but god damn, there were chances galore. The XG for both Fulham and Everton looked really good. So you just take that, what you just saw midweek, and now you apply it to a Tottenham game. Everything you know about Tottenham in terms of both teams to score in over 2.5. You're getting Everton now at Goodison Park. I like the over 2.5. Now I like both teams to score here, Matt. What about for you?
It's copy and paste for me on this one, yeah. Watched the entirety of Fulham Everton. I had over 2.5 there and felt a little hard done. Both teams created chances, just no real clinical finishing. And then you get, a team like Spurs here. I watched the entirety of their match against Brentford. I had Tottenham in over 1.5, which came in, which was nice. And you get like a kamikaze type of environment with Tottenham. So, yeah, sign me up with Everton being at home. This is a both teams to score an over 2.5 spot.
I like that, Matt, and that'll be the bet I end up giving out. But would you also pivot to the same bet you cashed 2 days ago? What about a both teams to score and Spurs win? I just don't know if I can go for the Spurs, the full-on out to win at Goodison Park. I assume they get the 3 points, but I like the over and both teams to score more than I like Spurs money line with both teams to score. Do you think Spurs are going to score or get the 3 points like midweek?
I'm not so sure. I think that they were awful in the first half. Brentford had them right where they wanted them. If you would have said at halftime, look, Tottenham's going to end up winning this game and scoring 3 goals, I don't think that anybody would have predicted that. They made a couple changes and they looked good. And so, yeah, I would rather stay away. I think that they were a little bit lucky against Brentford, and I think that Everton are solid. So no real feel on the winner's market there.
Okay, cool. Got you there. All right, boys. Both teams scoring over 2.5 at Goodison Park. That'll cook off your Saturday morning. Sounds like at the end of the show, that sounds like that's heading its way to being an official bet from Matt and I. All right, let's move it all along now where we've got the M23 derby between Brighton and Crystal Palace. I was on the under on this reverse fixture and got the cash at 1-1, Matt, because this is one of the ones where head-to-head doesn't match like season-long numbers. It doesn't give you much confidence because you get one team in Brighton that's an over machine and the both teams to score. That's the reverse side from what you get Palace, especially with Palace on the road. They're not hitting overs on the road. But then you look at this head-to-head. There's a reason why I was on that under 2.5. These M23 derbies are feisty. They're card-heavy. I just can't bet this one again. To me, it'd be on the under. Just go for the recent head-to-head trend, or you just stay away. I can't trust Brighton right now. We talked about their offensive struggles. They don't play Ferguson over Welbeck. They don't have Matomo. He's still on international duty. I just can't trust Brighton enough to bet this one.
I completely agree with you. I like Palace a little bit on the double chance, and then that really brings in the unders here. I mean, Brighton, you can't back Brighton here. I don't understand why they're minus 135. They're playing so bad. They've been blanked. What, isn't it like three straight Premier League matches? I mean, they're not cooking at all. And Palace have that nice defensive shape. Palace got a nice come from behind win against Sheffield. I think that they'll be feeling pretty good about themselves scoring three. And I mean, Brighton, oh my God, like that Brighton beat that we had on, like, you had both teams score. I had Luton plus 1.5, and they scored 2 goals in the first 2 minutes. And then I need Brighton to finish it off for like a minus 101, both teams to score, and Luton plus 1.5, and doesn't come in. That was a pretty bad beat, and I watched the entirety of the second half. Brighton didn't create shit. They were awful. This roster right now, as it is bad. So I'm looking at Palace. Like, this would be like one where I would split my stake. Palace double chance. You can find that at like in the plus 100s, and an under 2.5. I agree with you.
Yeah, yeah. For whatever reason, these M23 has been like that. Yeah, hard to trust Brighton. Need their big guns back in the lineup before you can really have the confidence to give them a go. Wow, Crystal Palace. Yeah, I kind of like that double chance actually with them. They can get this one low scoring. That gives you a chance for there. All right, let's go over now to Turfmoor. Burnley's welcoming on into Fulham into action right now. And I first looked at this one and I was like, yeah, this one is going to be an over, I think. I like Burnley here at home. We know that in the first half, their games have the most goals from a perspective. But then I started thinking, is this a sneaky spot where you can get in a good plus money winner? Because Fulham, while I like an over, they've been on the road in the campaign 11 times. 8 times they have failed to score in the first half. I'm wondering if Burnley first half money line is the play right here. Going to come out. They know they got battered by City. Everybody gets battered, so they weren't going to hang their heads low coming off that defeat. Now's a chance here at Turf Moor, get back. And they're also going to have the confidence to know they've dominated this head-to-head. The last 5 head-to-heads, there's been 1 draw and 4 Burnley wins. You couple that with Fulham being slow starters in the first half away. I really like Burnley on this first half money line, but I like the over 2.5 and wouldn't do the both teams to score in this one because you're getting that over 2.5 at minus 105.
Yeah, this was one that I quickly breezed by. I didn't have a good feel for it. Fulham haven't really been playing well, so it is a good opportunity for Burnley here at home. No opinion really at all on this one. This is a pass. I don't have any feel on total. Haven't watched a ton of Burnley. This one is a stay away for me.
Yeah, Reese, I just wish we were getting a little bit more out of Burnley to like really go for it. Hey, you don't have a feel for this one. I think this is a good Burnley. I'm telling you, this first half on the money line, I'm feeling Burnley in this spot. You don't like it over though as well with that good basically even money price. Just kind of
I think that this is something that I love doing the shows with you because I think 5 or 6 of the matches like I'm going to have a decent feel for. 5 or 6 of the matches you've got a pretty good read on. This is one of them I don't have a read on, but I think that you do.
The last 6, Burnley have failed to score in 83% of their last 6 matches. This is you're getting Burnley here at a dog. I think this is the spot to go Burnley. We'll see if we have enough confidence to actually put a unit on it. All right, let's keep betting here, Matt. Let's go to Newcastle taking on Luton. And I already looked at the card and I was trying to figure out how am I going to parlay Newcastle on the money line. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were great against Villa Park. I was watching that first half and knew that my bet of like Villa to get 2 goals was really up against it. I mean, Newcastle was on it on the road. So many chances. They were pressing Martinez. I thought they were going to, get gifted a goal through Martinez's sloppy play. Really loved Newcastle. Now they're coming to St. James's Park up against Luton. Luton's been tough, but they haven't been tough on the road against the top clubs. And obviously this one's going to be on the road. So I was looking at, Matt, possibly a Newcastle-Villa parlay. Newcastle-Villa money line parlay this weekend. You're getting Newcastle against Luton, and I expect Villa to bounce back on the road against Sheffield.
I was trying to find a way to get on Luton here in a way. Like, I think that Isak is out, which is a huge miss when you're trying to bet, a minus 250 money line situation. Like, I think Callum Wilson is out. So who's going to lead the line for Newcastle? I personally was looking at Luton plus 1.5 here. I think that they can. I think that they're feeling good. I think that Luton's in form. I think that they're going to pack the box. They're going to make it difficult for Newcastle, and they hit on the counterattack decently. And I don't know if that Newcastle breezed by on this one. I think that they did play amazing against Villa. Glad that we kind of, I mean, I laid off Villa. I really did like them. We talked about them in the show, but I didn't end up playing it. And yeah, I was very surprised by that result. Something just tells me Luton are feeling pretty good though right now, and I think they can keep it close. That's not to say that they're going to they probably still find a way to lose this match, but I don't know if they lose it by a margin. So that's where I'm at on this one. Haven't bet it. Don't know if I'll get around to betting this one, but if I had an early lean, I kind of like taking Luton plus 1.5 here.
Shit, that's not even a parlay piece based on the juice at minus 125. You can just play that as a single if you like in Luton.
Yeah.
Then that would also, if you like in Luton, that Paul pack it in, we should get a first half under then. That should be a good first half under 1.65 if they can just hold out for a half.
Like I think I would rather be on, let's say, like Luton plus 2.5 than Newcastle money line.
2.5, yeah, I would, yeah. That let me pull up our lineup prediction site because that brings up a good question. If they don't have Isak, you don't have Colin Wilson. He's been out. Literally, like, who does lead the line?
It's going to be.
See the line.
I have no idea, and that's what I'm saying. And then in the Premier League, when you don't have a top striker like that, like, even when you're a good team and you can dominate football matches, that just it's still very difficult to finish off chances and stuff.
Lineup predictor that I use, they've got Gordon sliding in off of the wing and playing the number 9, maybe a false 9 with Murphy and Almiron as the wingers. Yeah,
that's tough because Gordon's a good winger, but I'm not sure he's a 9.
Yeah, sneaky Luton play. I like it. Big dog Luton. I like it. All right. Well, shit. Well, then. And then, all right, so then the last match there on Saturday, Sheffield United, they're taking on Aston Villa. I think this. Well, first of all, Sheffield's going to be up against it. They're going to have the game plan of, kind of what they've seen up against the big clubs when we've been able to cash the under 2.5. And it was just in this reverse fixture when it was at Villa Park. Remember, Matt, I did the under 1.5 in the first half after having a discussion with you, and that bet actually cashed because they kept it 1-0, I think, at halftime. Game finished 1-1. I think Sheffield will have the same kind of game plan. Just like they got a point at Villa Park not too long ago, it'll be that same game plan to try and sneak out another point. This will be low scoring.
Yeah, this one is a pass for me because, I mean, Sheffield have been kind of scoring a little bit recently. They've been getting it going. We know that Villa's offense can get it going, so I'd be scared about an under here. I kind of think that there's goals. It's a nice bounce back spot for Villa, but here they go. They got to travel on the road. I mean, after playing a bad match in their last one, but this is a worse, and then here's the other thing too, is Sheffield couldn't hold a lead twice to Crystal Palace.
Disgusting.
So, I had +1 on Sheffield. I got a push out of it, whatever. But, they couldn't hold a lead against Crystal Palace. How are you going to hold a lead against Aston Villa? I think that there's goals here.
And despite the last 5 head-to-heads of all cash under 2.5, 4 of the last 5 head-to-heads have seen both teams have scored no. You think there's goals here?
Yeah, this is another pass for me. I think I've got like 2 or 3 good ones, but it's kind of a tough card, I think. I don't think it's one that's just like I don't have a great read, I guess, on each game.
All right, well, if Matt's got 2 or 3 good ones, we've only got 1 good one out of him so far. That's at Goodison Park, Everton-Tottenham. He likes both teams to score at over 2.5. We've got 5 matches left and a potential 2 more good ones to come out of Matt. Do you have a good one in Bournemouth taking on Forest? Because I got a good one.
Why don't you start off then? Because I don't really.
We are reverting back to goals being scored in Forest's matches. There will be goals here at Bournemouth on this one. Both of these teams going to look at each other and be like, we got to get 3 points. We're both dogfighting. We're both in this relegation battle. Bournemouth has obviously kind of gotten them up with a great run of form, but we both want 3 points from this matchup. Going to get a cracker of a game here. I like the both teams to score in over 2.5.
Yeah, I thought that Bournemouth yesterday were brilliant. I mean, they were so good against West Ham. They outplayed. They should have won the match.
Yes.
I thought that West Ham looked awful. Bournemouth were Bournemouth were so much better than West Ham. So, yeah, I agree with you because I think that Forest, with Iwanyi coming back, has enough to contribute. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. This is going to probably make my card. So you like both teams to score an over 2.5?
Yeah. In Forest's last 6 games, both teams to score has hit 83% of the time. Over 2.5 is hitting 83% of the time. Bournemouth, their last 6, over 2.5 is hit 83% of the time. This one's going over.
Yeah. I think this is going to be the second play for me because I completely agree with what you're saying. It is aligning to a little bit of what my thoughts were.
This one we got to throw on the both teams to score, though, and it comes in at, I'll price check it, but that one's going to be an official bet. Be around about even money. And you're getting great recent head-to-heads with both of these teams just nailing the absolute overs. I would, though, Matt, in terms of looking at the winners, how can you not like Bournemouth's form? I love Bournemouth, and not in like terms of loving them. I like the goals more, but I would pick on Bournemouth just to keep their good rolling going on here at home.
Yeah, I almost want to pivot towards Bournemouth team total over 1.5 just because I trust them a little bit more. So that would be something. That would be something for me that would be interesting. I kind of think that Bournemouth, like when you're looking at both teams to score an over, who's the team that's going to get to 2 goals? You know, it's Bournemouth. So I like Bournemouth a little bit. Might be a team total play.
But this is, Matt, why we're going to make the bet we're going to make, because Forest's last 5 Premier League games have seen 3+ goals, and both teams have scored in all of them. Just go with what works, man. Just go with what works. Give me goals, baby. And the reverse head-to-head was a 3-2 game. Yeah, sign me up for goals in that one. All right, Chelsea, Wolves. We've got one going on here at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea looking to bounce back. We talked about that a little bit here at the top. Just got destroyed, absolutely destroyed by Liverpool. I talked about that on my daily show, like, oh, yeah, I'll live bet Liverpool money line. It was so dominant, the line did not move off minus 190. I mean, and then obviously Liverpool gets the earliest goal, minute 20-25, and my shot at getting a live money line was dead in the water. This one here, though, with Chelsea and Wolves, this one's going to be an over, Matt. This one's going to be an over at Stamford Bridge. You saw what the Wolves did yesterday against Man United, clawing back into that game. Chelsea had been leaky, but they're still creating when they're at home. And this one's at Stamford Bridge, where they'll be better than they were at Anfield midweek. I like the over at Chelsea and Wolves.
What do you have on Chelsea? What's Chelsea's money line here?
Let's hit it. Or let's find it. Let's see it. Minus 177. Oh, yeah, this is the one who also liked Wolves on a double chance. Because Chelsea money line is minus 177. They do not deserve to be that big heavy favorites against Wolves.
That's where I'm going here. I think that's too big. You can see that the markets have definitely adjusted because this is a spot that I've grabbed Wolves +1 many times. And give me Wolves like +3/4 of a goal on the Asian line here. I think that they avoid defeat. I probably agree with that goal angle because I definitely think that Wolves will score. I think that Chelsea will find the back of the net most likely at Stamford Bridge, but I really like Wolves here, +3/4 of a goal. Nothing official yet. Definitely want to see lineups in this one just to double check on some things, but yeah, it's hard not to like Wolves here. +1.5 in a parlay. +1's probably a little bit too juiced now. But man, I miss the days where you get +1 here at like +100 on Wolves because those were some smashes.
Minus 113 is not bad on +1. That's what you can get over on Bet Rivers. Minus 113 for +1.
See, that's the bet. That's the bet. I don't think that Wolves are getting beat by a margin here, and we'll talk about it in the next couple matches. But I mean, that Man United lineup was so strong, and they came out and looked great. That's not what you're getting from this Chelsea lineup.
Yeah, United's looking great. Rashford's got 3 games, 3 goals in his last 3 games. The Højlund-Rashford connection is certainly, picking up steam. They've got their center back partnership back with Martinez and Varane, both healthy again. Casemiro's back in. United's going to be hitting some team totals here coming down the stretch. They're going to be great. And against a West Ham team that is leaky as hell, got vastly outplayed by Bournemouth. Get to that game in a second. So you like Wolves +1 better than goals. You're that much. You're like Wolves more than goals.
Yes.
Like Wolves more than goals. Okay, cool. I don't disagree. I like it as well. All right, let's just do the Manchester United take it on West Ham. I talked a little bit right there. I like in this one, I'm confident. Man, West Ham was so bad. It's do you take Man United money line and both teams to score because you like West Ham? Are you a little bit put off West Ham, and do you just want to back United like a halftime, full time? Do you want to back United on a team total perspective? Because that lineup was really good against Wolves, even though they cracked. Like that crack though makes me think that it could be a money line and a both teams to score because they do show throughout the season of they concede super quickly. Like they have the second most minutes led a game in the Premier League. Only Sheffield has led less in their Premier League games this season. Like United gets goals, but then they concede them back real quickly. That's why I think West Ham can do it. But man, they were awful. I like United for sure. What are you thinking here, Matt?
I bet this one yesterday. I before the United match was even at halftime, so before even the United sweat, West Ham were so bad. This is such an easy game plan for Manchester United. All you have to do is stop Kudus. Stop one player. He's the only guy really that will create anything for West Ham. West Ham were garbage. They were so bad, but I guess Bournemouth's been strong. They did hang in there and get a draw. But I love that United lineup. I loved how they started that match, and now you're getting them at Old Trafford. They should be able to win this one. This is a time where there's been other times where I've definitely gravitated towards grabbing West Ham in this one, and I feel like I got a good price out of it. I got like minus 137 on United, and you find it now. You can't find it really less than probably 150, 160. It's at 160, I know, on like DraftKings, I think, and a lot of places. So I feel good that I got the right price. And I'm just going to trust that lineup one more time here in United, and we'll see. I mean, United are hard to trust, but I like that lineup. I think it's got so much more. It has so many more goals in potential versus West Ham right now, like with this Bowen Kuda stuff. So this is Manchester United money line for me. I also agree with your halftime, full time.
Yeah, they're not going to tinker with that lineup. I mean, it's the first time since maybe he's been in their managerial career, because when he started off at United, he had injuries. He's never really been able to play his strongest 11 in a year and a half of really being in charge there through the various, reasons. He's got his 11 healthy, fit, ready to go, and in form. You see that Rashford-Højlund connection really starting to take fire. So, yeah, United, this is the time where they click off some wins here. Lineup's coming in, so I like it. We're also 4 minutes away from getting Son and Hwang and everybody coming back to the Premier League, as South Korea is 4 minutes away from being dumped out of the Asian Cup by Australia. So
are they down 1-0?
Down 1-0 to Australia. Yeah. So there we go. All right, one more game this week, Matt. We've got Arsenal, Liverpool there's a Monday game, so I guess two more games. I saw this one, Matt, and I saw Liverpool double chance minus 150. I still think Liverpool's the better team. It's going to be tough going on in the Emirates, but I like everything about Liverpool, man. There's a reason why we've been glowing about them recently. Yeah, it's a big boy matchup. Arsenal probably find the back of the net. So I kind of like the Liverpool double chance over 1.5 coming in at basically even money. Liverpool double chance over 1.5.
I like that play. Yeah, to get the juice down. That makes a ton of sense. Yeah, I'm with you. I think that Liverpool are in a good way. I think that Arsenal have found their footing a little bit after the winter break, so this game's going to be close. But, this is a good spot. Another one to look at is maybe Diego Jota. He's on fire right now, Jason. He's absolutely on fire, and he has shredded Arsenal. Look at Diego Jota's head-to-head against Arsenal. It's unbelievable, his track record against them. You're going to get a plus price on an anytime goal score, maybe find like a 2-score, 2-assist market. Diego Jota for me is on fire, and he'll find something here. He'll find the back of the net, I think, and I like that double chance and over 1.5 because I do think that there's a few goals in this.
The one question I was going to ask for you, Matt, just because you know more of your squad, is this Darwin Nunez ankle injury a big deal? Because why the dude misses chances, and of course he missed the effing PK because that was too easy of a chance for that guy. I don't even know why they had him take the PK. You knew he was going to miss an easy chance. Should have even given him the PK. I still want Nunez in the lineup. Like he is still really effing quality.
Oh,
how big is this ankle injury? Because this matters to me.
I don't think it's big, but it's enough for me to like wait, for example, on that double chance and over 1.5 play till lineups come out. It's enough for that, because I would like to. I'd probably pass without Darwin Nunez. I think he's that important to them. I know that he's he misses some big chances and stuff like that, but man, that dude is relentless, and as a defender, he'd be one of the scary ones to go up against. So really want Nunez in that lineup.
Okay. All right. I want him. So it is that much of an injury doubt. I guess is what I was getting at.
I think it's 70% he starts.
70%. Okay. It's worth waiting then for that one. All right, I'm just price shopping these couple bets. Matt, you got any official ones? I'm gonna price shop these couple before I throw them up here on the screen.
What do you got? United, and both teams to score and over 2.5, and Tottenham Everton. And I'm gonna rock with Bournemouth team total over 1.5.
All right, I'm tossing these up on here. All right. Good. I've got 4 bets. From this Premier League weekend here. Couple overs, back in the home squad dog. Let's get them up here, Matt. All right, Matt, that's what I'm rolling with. I'm taking those overs and at Goodison, at Bournemouth, and at Stamford Bridge, and then Man United money line with that over 1.5.
I love it. Goals. Oh, yeah. Wolves +1 is probably going to make the card.
Yeah,
most likely. That would be my 4th play.
Okay. All right, sweet. And okay, good. South Korea's going down.
Good stuff.
All right, Matt. Good stuff.
All right.
Man. Appreciate you jumping on here.
Good stuff, Jason.
Keep your eyes on the road.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Enjoy your weekend.
Yep. All right. Have
See
a
you,
good
man.
one. Bye.
All right, boys. Get these head zones off. There we go. They're the soccer bets. Let's go ahead. Tail those effing things. Let's go, boys. I'm in on those 4 bets. All right. I am going to, let's redo this basketball bet just for everybody's got it. Let's make sure everybody's got it. Let's go, boys. Woo! Making some money this weekend. Money making weekend. I'm getting this basketball parlay up on the screen for you guys here. Hold on. So everybody will know there. Those are, let's actually get back in on here. So everything can come up on one screen like it should. Perfect. All right, they're the Premier League bets. Let's look at the other leagues here. Let's take a half a second. I saw Bayern was in action against Gladbach. Bayern was decent. Let's see. Let me download this thing real quick, and then I'll head to the comment section. I do want this basketball parlay to be up on the screen because back-to-back Fridays, we're cashing this basketball parlay, boys. I feel it. Got some great plays from you guys. Let's see. Let's get this. This is, of course, using our arbitrage money. Let's get it, boys. I'm fired up. Fired up for the Prem. Man United. That's good when your team's actually doing well. That helps. That always helps the vibes. We're gonna make an anytime goal scoring parlay. We got those 2 free bets over on FanDuel. So if you want to just keep hanging out, talking your sports, and getting in some bets, I'm here for you. All right, so that'll be the basketball parlay we'll roll tonight. That one's, of course, a free roll. That one's got arbitrage cashed on it. Our remaining balance, now we're down to nothing. So $21.28. Does Matt do baseball? Matt does not do baseball. Dejent? He didn't cover the Man City game. That's right. We didn't cover Man City Brentford. Man City wins, and they're probably going to win via a clean sheet. But that one's on Monday. But yeah, we did forget it. I got caught up in the excitement of Liverpool Arsenal and didn't even do the City game. Thank you, Corey. City up and down. What are we talking about? Got till Monday, but what's their halftime over 1.5? They scored 2 goals in the first half. It's plus 215. They're going to have all the ball. It's always the same logic with them. It's just, can they hit it? That one's worth doing half a unit. Plus 2. They're going to get a goal in the first half. What are we talking about? All right, let's go ahead and we've got our basketball parlay. We've got our 4 soccer plays for this weekend. Let's look at other European leagues. Corey's telling me Leverkusen is playing Darmstadt, bottom of the table. Okay, that sounds like a Leverkusen win. Let's just go through this. I did look at the championship. So we got Bayern in action against Gladbach. Leverkusen on the road against, to your point, Darmstadt, worst effing team in the league. So let's see what a Leverkusen, maybe a Bayern parlay is. Man City over 1.5 first half goals. I'm sure I get there, Corey, on plus 215. I mean, that is awfully, awfully juicy. And that's even not even price shopping it over on FanDuel. FanDuel always has the best prices on the first half overs. We'll see. Let's see. Leverkusen's minus 360 money line. Bayern's minus 670. So a parlay of that's minus 215. So that's not good enough. We need some amount of Bayern goals. What if they do an over 2.5 team total? Over 2.5 team total with Leverkusen money line is minus 109 without price shopping. Leverkusen against bottom feeders. Leverkusen haven't lost a game in all competition. Are they going to lose against bottom feeders? Let's make sure they don't have any injury concerns. Boniface is out. Oh, their striker's out. Probably won't bet that one. Oh, and Wirtz is out. So Boniface is out, their striker, and Wirtz, their playmaker's out. Yeah, probably not betting Leverkusen. No thanks. Yeah, probably not doing that. Nope. Number 9 and the playmaker's out. No, I can't mess with that. So now I'm back to trying to bet Bayern if I can. See if there's any other games. There were no overs in the championship. I looked at that. Can you do Bayern? What can you do here with Bayern? Bayern should be, I would think both teams to score would hit. Bayern's been leaky. Like, people have been scoring on Bayern. I mean, Augsburg got 2 on them. Is Gladbach, yeah, they're middle of the pack. They're scored 35. I bet this is a Bayern win and both teams to score. I bet you can get that at good plus money. I bet that's what this bet is. Both teams to score and Bayern win. Each of Thomas Tuchel's last 4 head-to-heads against Gladbach have seen both teams to score and get the win. Yeah, I like that bet. What is that? What's Bayern money line plus both teams to score? I like it. Leaky as F. Plus 125. I like that. Your Sox Suns is first quarter under 63.5. Okay. I guess we're on the right side of that. That's dropped. Yeah. Got it at 63, Kyle. Is where I had it at. So, yeah. It's more bang on now as opposed to us getting a little bit of a discrepancy at under 64.5. But still worth it. I mean, you know, I don't know if you're putting arbitrage money on it or I don't know what you're putting on it, but yeah, still looks good. Yeah, and then Corey brings up this. Great. We have talked about this, boys. We know we've played the last 2 times. We played it in the Super Cup. We played it in Copa del Rey. Both teams scored over 2.5. We've gotten 2 easy cashes. Is it just going back to bread and butter, or is this one going to dry up and not have goals? If you're betting it, you're only betting it one way. You're only betting goals. I mean, again, we've gotten 2 cashes within the last month. This is going to be their 3rd time hooking up in a month. It's at the Bernabeu. I mean, it doesn't matter. Atletico's not scared of Real. That's why there have been crackers of a games. Yeah. If you're betting it, Corey, you just got to do goals. And then you got to do both teams scoring over 2.5. Yeah. Gladbach is going to score. Let me look up their away form. I like this Bayern. If we could. I mean, they've scored two. They're averaging 2 goals a game per on the road. They're as leaky as all F. I think Gladbach gets a goal. I'm going to do the Bayern. I'm putting that play on here. I'll price shop that one. It was plus 125 over on Bet Rivers. Let's price shop that. I'm going to add that Bayern money line, but add both teams to score. I like it. Plus 125. See if we can get a better price on, of course, DraftKings. I like it. Plus 110 on DraftKings, so not better. Let's check FanDuel. Then we'll call that an official bet. Bayern money line, both teams will score. Yeah, I like it. You guys tail that NBA play? Let's go. Who's ready to make 2.202 units tonight? 2.02 units. Let's go. I'm ready to make 2.02 units. Cook up a little NBA parlay. Going for our 5th parlay in 3 weeks. Let's go. Going for our 5th parlay in 3 weeks. All right. FanDuel's got a worse price too. Best price is whatchamacallit? Take that down. Take that one down. I'll throw out this new one here. Let's get it, DeGent. I'm hitting this NBA parlay, DeGent. I'm hitting it. Matt does not do baseball. No, he does not. I do need to find a new person to do payoff pitch with me. I need to find somebody else that. Problem is finding somebody else that's, equally serious, not just some slappy that wants to do it. Finding somebody that takes it serious. It's obviously a big commitment as well. All right, I'm adding that Bayern money line, both teams score plus 125 over on Bet Rivers. It also looks like, boys, if you're figuring out, yes, I do not have a play for today. There's no Premier League games. I mean, you could do PSG Dortmund money line parlay, but the thing that put me off Dortmund was no Marco Reus, no Brandt, and no Adiyama. I mean, Dortmund's kind of got some injury concerns, and then there's no real game in La Liga's Bilbao versus Mallorca. So I don't think I'll have a bet today, guys, other than the NBA free roll. Just looking over the slate one more time, making sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I don't trust Barcelona. Inter's against Juve. Atalanta's against Lazio. Starting to get in. It's February. Yeah, we're getting Champions League next week or the week after. At Real. All right, let's just look up. I'm just curious. What are they charging you for the Madrid derby for the both teams to score in over 2? I mean, there's no way you're playing that another way. You're making that bet or you're not. They are charging the bet that's cashed twice and call it a month is minus 106 over on Bet Rivers. So, when's that game? That game is Sunday. I guess we got some time. What medium, but don't worry about it, man. Medium, but don't worry about it. Medium. All right, I'm gonna cook up before we bounce, fellas. I'm gonna hop over to FanDuel. I'm gonna cook up an anytime goal scoring parlay. Mentioned we've got 2 $5 free bets over on FanDuel. It's trying and predict some dudes that are gonna bag some goals this weekend. So let's do it. I'm gonna do one $5 free bet on an anytime goal scoring parlay. So if you want to cook up one of those with me, hang tight. Let's just go on in through the games. Obviously going to do the games that we like it over in. Obviously, duh. Who do we think is going to score at Goodison Park? Let's think. Or Charleston's in great form. You're getting him at plus 210. Richarlison's at plus 210. He's getting like 7 goals in his last 8 games or something. I have to go with Richarlison. He's got the best odds of any Tottenham player. I have to go Richarlison. I have to go. Yes. Talked about that with William the other day. We're doing our Daytona 500 preview the week after next. It's back, Kyle. It's back, baby. I'm doing Richarlison bags a goal. How can you not? Plus 210. He's got the same odds as Timo Werner. That's funny because Werner's like missing all the chances. That's actually pretty funny. Newcastle Luton. We won't try and predict anybody in that. Palace Brighton. Kind of like an over, but also kind of like an under, so I won't pick a guy in that. Burnley Fulham. I'm going to go and try and predict the goal scorer in Burnley Fulham. Let's see. Broja. Oh, yeah, Broja got transferred from Chelsea to Fulham, so that may knock out Raul Jimenez. So now you don't know who's going to be starting. Is it Raul Jimenez, or is it going to be the new signee Broja from Chelsea? That makes that a little bit more tougher. Actually, I didn't even see Raul Jimenez available to be selected. Is he... NASCAR is bar for me. That's fine. Oh, man, did South Korea just get a goal in injury time? South Korea got a goal in injury time. Just when you think you're getting Hwang and Son back to the Premier League, they get a goal in injury time to force extra time. Unreal. All right, let's try to figure out who's going to score a goal here in this damn game. Looking at Burnley Fulham. Trying to figure out why no Jimenez is in here. I kind of like Willian at plus 370 to be honest. Looking at these selections, you know Willian's going to be on one of the wings. I'm not seeing. Oh, Raul Jimenez has a thigh injury. Okay, so that guarantees you're going to put Broja. Then he's going to come straight into the side. Okay. I think I'm going Willian. Okay, Willian at plus 370. All right. Next game, Sheffield versus Villa. Nah, I don't really want to predict. Bournemouth versus Forest. Ah, here we go. This parlay is going to span 2 days, apparently. Fine. I'm here for it. It's got to do Solanke at plus 125. Got to do Solanke. Scored against West Ham. Although that ended up being a Ward-Prowse own goal, I think. Either way. Injury time goals. I know, man. They were crushing our poor overs. And I'm going to go United. I'm going Højlund. Højlund's back, baby. They're finding him. They're starting to get some service into him. Going Højlund. For Chelsea Wolves, I'll go Cole Palmer. Ice cold Cole Palmer. You know he's going to be playing. Plus 170. I'll do it. All right. Those are my 5 guys across the weekend. Put a $5 free bet on it. $5 to win $1,000. That is what I am talking about. $5 to win $1,000. I'll go through these 5 guys here. Screenshot it, of course. So the tweet. I'm going to go in Richarlison and Everton Tottenham. I'll go Richarlison and Everton Tottenham. I'll go Willian and Burnley Fulham. Give me Willian. Solanke and Bournemouth Forest. Højlund, United West Ham. And I'll go Cole Palmer and Chelsea Wolves. And Lee is feeling a Liverpool championship. I've talked about it enough. You know how just the vibes at Liverpool I think are really, really, really stinking good. So I like it. All right, guys. That means we still have one $5 free bet, but that one doesn't expire until the 8th. So maybe we use it this weekend, or maybe we keep it sometime closer to the 8th. But it looks like as of now, that's how I'm rolling out the weekend, boys. That's how I'm going to make this a money-making weekend. We're already going into the weekend up units, up a unit and a half, I believe. So, right call. So I'll have 4 plays in the Premier League, 1 in the Bundesliga, and that's it. Nothing for tonight except for this NBA parlay. And yeah, we do have a $5 free bet. Maybe we use that, or maybe we roll that one on into next week, as it doesn't expire until the 8th of February. So Plenty of time. Don't ever be sorry, Lee. Don't ever be sorry, Lee. My man. Coming to hang out. Don't ever be sorry. My man. Yeah. I mean, how many? I think they're going to. I don't know if they win all 4, but they'll beat Chelsea in the League Cup. They demolished them the other day. FA Cup all comes down to draw, like, who you get drawn up against. And then the title race, City, Liverpool, Arsenal, like, nobody's losing more than 2 games. I mean, they may lose 1, but like neither of those clubs will slip up really that much. I mean, they're all depth. They've got really good squad. Playing in Europe won't really hurt them because they have nice depth in their squad. So it's gonna be a great title. I think one of the better title races we've had in a while. At the end, I expect it to be a 2-horse race. I do expect Arsenal to drop out, and I expect it to just be City, Liverpool, and they're both super deep, and I think they'll just keep cranking out wins. And shit, I don't know who. I'm not sure who wins between City, Liverpool. To be quite honest, at the end, I think I would side with the best player in the league. That is De Bruyne. So I think I would decide with City. They got the best player in the league, but I don't know, man. Klopp magic, I think, is going to be a real thing here coming down the stretch. All right, boys, we'll go ahead and end it right there. No bet for today. No bet for today other than this NBA free roll, as you can see there on the right-hand side of your screen. Through that first quarter under in Suns-Hawks. Through the full game under in Kings-Pacers. Give Zion Williamson under 5.5 boards and Malcolm Brogdon over 5.5 assists. You can see right there, we can take $21 and turn it into 2.02 units if we can go ahead and kick off our Friday night with a parlay win. Otherwise, we'll roll it on into Saturday. Action starts 6:30 in the morning here Central Time between Everton and Tottenham at Goodison Park. So hop on those bets. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. Sorry, a little unprepared. Just due to missing out yesterday and just losing a whole day of working and being able to be in here grinding away and looking at stuff. So thanks for bearing with me on today's show. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Go enjoy the weekend. Have yourself a good time, boys. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you back here on Monday. Come on back, boys. Have a good one.